Let's do another spontaneous video in spirituality. I'm back at Vaikunth. So the amount of stress one experiences in the ego identified state is untold, which is in stark contrast to the untouched peace that is much of the cosmos. If you look around, if you look up at the sky, you'll only see specks of creation, stars, just tiny specks in the sky. But the majority of what is there is emptiness. There's much more emptiness in the cosmos, empty space in the cosmos, than there is content or objects or creation or things. So before you're born and after you die, the separate identity is non-existent. It's only in between for a short period of time that the separate identity comes into being. Apparent separate identity comes into being. But this emptiness is present before your birth, during your lifespan, and after your death. And in fact, that emptiness is your true self, and it is the source of the universe. It's pure consciousness of Shiva. The entire cosmos, all forms, come out of this source which is emptiness or pure consciousness. All words are actually weak to capture it, but we can make approximations with words. So, emptiness is the source of manifestation. Manifestation is subject to time. In other words, every object is subject to birth and death. It arises, lives for a certain amount of time, and passes away. But emptiness is unborn and undying. It didn't come from anywhere. It's not going anywhere. It's ever present. And in fact, it is this emptiness that is aware of creation and of itself. So, the source of creation projects creation within itself, and is itself the experiencer of creation. And since the source is the sole reality, the absolute truth, pure consciousness, God, there is no creation because it is appearing as creation. There is only it, the one. So, in fact, there is no birth or death for the one. There is only birth and death for objects, which are the one appearing as those objects. So, that gets rid of the fear of death entirely. Just feel the truth of what has just been said. This moment is as important as any other moment. The illusion that your fulfillment lies in the future keeps you bound to suffering. Just see that the now is all that there is, and that is the end of suffering and the attainment of enlightenment. But it is not you, the separate identity, that attains enlightenment. It is enlightenment that realizes that enlightenment is the sole reality. So let's do something more later.